Your Storm Station forecast with meteorologist Malcolm Byron.
After a week with a busy radar every single afternoon, this will be a change. Tomorrow, that's what the radar could look like. Just a lucky point location or two dealing with the passing shower. As those storm chances go down, something else has to go up, and that is going to be heat. High temperatures today will likely be in the low to mid 90s along the Gulf Coast. We've been dealing with 90s for quite some time. Check out Tucson, Arizona, though, 112 degrees. Of course, they have less humidity out in that direction. That allows the temperatures to spike a little bit higher, but this is the expansive region of 90-degree heat this afternoon. It includes the Southwest and, as of today, the Central Great Plains. That is a change from yesterday because all of this heat is expanding northeast, and a heat wave will overtake the eastern two-thirds of the country. So as far as the heat impact to people goes, we're looking at minor impacts along the central Gulf Coast. If you are unusually sensitive to the heat, you might have some problems this weekend, but for most of us, as long as we stay hydrated, we'll probably be okay. A different story up north, though, where we have more major heat impacts. Notice these purple shadings moving into parts of southeast Nebraska on Saturday, expanding east towards Chicago and Cincinnati, moving into Sunday and Monday. That would be extreme heat risk. For these regions, this is a rare long-duration heat with little to no overnight relief, and there's a greater chance of heat illnesses like heat stroke in these regions. So more problem up north. But here along the Gulf Coast, we're expecting temperatures to top out in the mid-90s. That is not unusual. Peak feels like temperatures getting up close to heat advisory criteria, which would be 108 degrees. We might flirt with that today and, frankly, in the next couple of days as well, and even heading into early next week. Summer had to come at some point, right? Right now in the capital area, we see a mixture of clouds and sun. These clouds really aren't growing that tall. Tall clouds would be indicative of showers developing. 89, the current air temperature. We still have some warming to do, so we might pop the lid on the atmosphere a little more, but I think the coverage will be fairly isolated this afternoon. About 30 to 40% of us dealing with rainfall. That's what the radar could look like late this afternoon. Just a few point locations collecting a brief downpour, maybe some gusty winds with that. Those do collapse into the evening hours, and skies turn mostly clear overnight. And then into tomorrow, the pattern really shifts, and we see no more than a spotty shower or thunderstorm. So there's your Storm Station 7-day forecast. 94 degrees tomorrow, 10% rain coverage, mostly sunny skies. 94 degrees, it's timely because summer officially begins tomorrow. Over the weekend, 94 degrees on Saturday and Sunday. We'll bump the rain coverages back up to a 20% chance. Still only spotty. That showers and thunderstorms, the luckiest point locations would deal with rain there. That's kind of the case into early next week, but we'll start bumping up the rain coverages just a little bit more as we may have a few more disturbances arriving out of the east in our upper atmosphere. JP?